What's going on, guys? It's the One Round Raiko, and today we are here with another Gundam Universe figure, but I'm not alone, as this video is also sponsored by Just a Peanut, or Just a Peanuts, depending.
I'm just here to buy the stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever I find it.
My local Targets did not have the, or local Target didn't have this, so I was like, hey, if you happen to spot one at your better Target, please just get it, I'll pay you back, because the Target up here is poop. Garbage. So, this is the Target exclusive RX-78-3 or just G3 Gundam. We're going to go into and review it real quick. If you like what you see, leave a like down below and subscribe for more videos like this. And of course, I'll leave a link down below so you can check out Just a Peanuts videos. He does fighting games and just other games in general. Pretty cool, pretty fun. So we'll do that later. But for now, I'll move him out of the way, set him down, and I'll let you check out the box. I like the arts they do here. Of course, the only at Target. It's pretty cool arts. And then there's a product shot on the side. And then just the typical Gundam beginning in 1979. I'm not going to read all that, but I will read a little blurb before G3. From the novel Mobile Suit Gundam 3, 1981, and its well-known MSV, Mobile Suit Variation Design. Zamoro? I think it's always Zamoro, yeah. Piloted this Unit 3 after the RX-78-2 Gundam was destroyed. The magnetic coating on this I can't read today. The magnetic coating on the Gundam Unit 3's armor is improved for the specification from the specification of the Unit 2. I'm an English major, by the way, and I can't read. Amuro's high skill as a new type helped him win many battles, and was also a factor in awakening of other new types. So, yeah. Me struggling to read aside, we have the boy. And he is pretty straightforward. I have him in the classic final shot pose. I'm going to take his beam effect off real quick so we can just look at the boy and drop him down here. He more or less is just a recolor of the G3 or the regular RX-78 Mr. Grandpa that we got in, I think, Wave 1 or whatever. He was one of the more earlier ones. But he's got a nice gray coating. I like the, I don't think it's necessarily gunmetal. It's hard to tell on the camera. But he's just a nice, like, matte gray with the darker gray on his feet. And his shield kind of, more like a slightly metallic-y kind of looking. Nice gold on the shield. V-fin's nice. He's got nice yellow eyes that pop real nice. The little red accent on his head. A little gold. That one's more yellow than gold. The gun itself, pretty basic. All they really have to do is just paint the gold for the sight on there. Pretty straightforward. To compare him with the original release, here he is. Literally identical in every way. Shield and all. It's just this one's the classic red, white, and blue colors, whereas this one's that magnetic coating gray. And they both have the same articulation and what have you, which I'll show here. Pretty straightforward. As I'm dropping his beam effect. That's the second one I dropped, I think. Oh, nope, I found it.
You're making a mess.
Not as bad as Sazabi. Sazabi was just exploding as I tried to record that one. But see here, you can go full 360 with the arms. Shoulder pads move pretty well out of the way, but it is kind of hindered. Again, this is a $25 figure, so you're not going to get too much. But it does have a nice bicep swivel. Don't remember his double jointed elbow. Excuse me, I don't think it is. The hands are on a ball joint, and he comes with two different holding hands, the gun holding hand and the shield holding hand. This little black piece, the shield handle or grip, whatever you want to call it, comes off separately. You just snap it on and then secure it into his arm so he can hold it. Or it can secure onto his back through this little peg right here, the little hole. It can just peg onto the back. Decent torso. He can look down pretty well, look up pretty well, kind of side to side. Not too much twist. I think it's mainly because of the skirt. He can look down pretty well, look up. I believe you can full 360 the head. Yeah, I'm not going to, but you can. Just this little bit. Can kick out only so much. The skirt moves, but not a lot. You can kick back a little bit better to the side, almost to 90 degrees, which is pretty nice. So you got, because it comes with the Tamashi adapter port that you stick right in the bad place. So you can have it in a more dynamic, like flying, jumping, or striking pose. And of course, it comes with this gun. Can't have a Gundam without the gun. It's literally half the show, gun and dam. And then the classic beam effects that come with it, just the normal pink plastic. Comes with 2 of them. You can use it for the gun like I showed earlier, or of course the beam sword hilts that come in the back. They can peg onto his backpack here, or you can stick the beam effect right in there and have him hold it. I figured since I have classic grandpa holding the beam saber, I'll have all new, all different grandpa with the Rudy Tooty point and shooty. But overall, pretty solid figure for what it is. Ankles. The ankles are always kind of like the worst part of these figures, but they do work. They move. No real, got some swivel back and forth. If you really try, you can kind of get down like a kneeling pose, but it's not going to look too well. I think sticking to more action poses like standing up, dramatic pointing, or in some sort of flight pose would probably be better for something like this. Then I'll grab some comparisons. This is your average Lightning Collection figures. This is the Lunar Wolf Ranger. They stand. Oh, he's a Mr. G-3 is a little shorter by just a touch. So, but if you ever wanted a Power Ranger to fight a Gundam at the same height for some reason, you can. Or with your average S8's figure arts, we have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Again, Vegeta's very small, so his hair is about the same height as the figure overall is over here for the Gundam. But pretty easy way to tell you the scale. And for funsies, I'll stick him back here in front of Gurren Lagann. He stands about 9 inches tall, so the gun's about half the size. I believe it's like stands like 6 some inches. The Gundam Universe line, I believe, is 5.5 to 6 inches. I think more so on the tall side because they're usually taller than the metal robot spirits in the back. I'm not gonna compare it to those directly because those like to fall off the stands a lot. You can kind of tell my wing is all sorts of messed up back there. I just haven't got around to fixing him because he's so unbalanced on his stand. It's just a headache and a half. So I'm just gonna mess with him and probably change his pose because he just can't. Unless I can get an arm like Death Scythe has to hold his gun up, he's just gonna be like that. So anyway, the G3 Gundam's very nice. I do like how it's the first non-pink Target exclusive because the first one was Strike Rogue or Rugi, if you will, Rouge, whatever you want to call it. I think it's actually Strike Rogue though. Like I'm pretty sure, but I don't remember. And then there was Exia Trans Am, which you can get away with because when it Trans Am, it's like a reddish pink. So this is the first one that's just all gray. I like how they go from being all pink and colorful to just the most like bland gray, not in a bad way, not bland in a bad way, but like literally from ooh big color to just like I'm default robot color. I think it's still pretty cool though, especially if you like RX-78 Mr. Grandpa. It is a simple recolor, so if you have the other one, you have this one. There's just the small changes like, hey, this one's G3, and he's all gray and dynamic and all edgy colored, but overall, it is the same figure. So if you enjoyed the first one, you're going to like this one. And for 25 bucks, it's a nice figure for the shelf. It poses all right. It'll look good and be fun. So I'd recommend it. It's pretty cool. I like them. I just like the Gundam Universe line a lot because I can get my feelers and taste test a bunch of different series that I may not have properly watched or really know about and fall in love with a new figure or a new mobile suit route like I did with Mr. Easy 8, who's sitting up here right now out of your sight. You can't see him. I love that suit ever since I got his figure from this line. It's a good way if you don't want to spend a lot of money, but also just you really like Gundam and want to just have a piece of every single different series. They have touched on a lot of the series so far. I think this one's a good addition, and he's different enough to warrant it. It is just a gray recolor, but it's different, it's cool, and it is what it is in the show. It is the third version of the Gundam, the guy who started it. So I think it's solid overall. Anyway, if you like what you see, leave a like down below and subscribe for more content like this, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and figure reviews. And I've been the one, Round Raiko. And we'll see you guys next time.